Are you attached to the outcome? The thing that you want to manifest? That's exactly what we're talking about today on Mindful Manifesting. And you're listening to Ariana Rollins. But before we dive into that, if you would like to kickstart your manifesting journey, you can go to mindfulachiever.com and get a wonderful guided meditation and worksheet to help you kickstart and amplify your successes. All right. I was thinking today about my own personal attachment to things. I'll explain more. So recently, a very good neighbor, someone who feels like family, has moved from the neighborhood. And as she and her partner and her dog were prepping to move, I would have these snapshots of moments when we enjoyed throwing the ball together with the dogs and walking and deep conversation. She's also very sensitive and she's very wise, and I enjoyed her friendship. We would have lunch together sometimes, so it was a big loss for me. And I realized, gosh, I really get attached to people. And then I was thinking about getting attached to exactly what I want to happen when I'm looking to manifest something, attached to the outcome. And one of the things that is really key that's not commonly understood in, manifesting and accomplishing things is that if we're too attached, it can actually kind of narrow the maybe we would talk about the universe or the quantum or the vortex or God or our unconscious mind. It narrows its ability to help you deliver it because we are seeing that it's got to come from that source. It'll make more sense as we get into it. But first, let me ask you a few questions. Do you hold on to things? Maybe it's hard to let go of if you're doing clutter clearing or you get something new. It's like, I should really just get rid of those old sweatpants. They don't fit as nice and they're kind of worn and I just got a new pair. But do you think, well, maybe I'll need this? Maybe they're my cozy pants. I'll wear them again. Or when a friend moves, like for me, do you hold on to the memories instead of moving into the view of welcoming new opportunities to make new friends? There'll always be new people moving into the neighborhood. Do you embrace change, like your favorite salad dressing at your local grocery store, like Trader Joe's had a great blue cheese dressing, and they stopped carrying it? Do you mourn it? Do you think when you go to the store, gosh, I really want that salad dressing? Or another one, do you thrive on rhythm and routine? And you find that you just like your flow. And when something comes to disturb it, it throws you off track. Maybe a friend is coming to stay with you, or maybe you wake up late and you can't get all your things together. And it throws your day off. It's like that rhythm and routine supports you. Well, let's talk about manifesting and letting go of the outcome. Because when we have an idea of what we want to experience, and I do say those words very precisely, what we want to experience. It's not just about the thing. It's not about more money in your business or, a new partnership or more love and connection with your current partner. It's the experience. We want to manifest things because we have a view and a perception we're going to enjoy it. We're going to enjoy driving that new car. We're going to enjoy the experience. So manifesting and letting go of the outcome, how important is that? If you are able to feel what it's going to be like, the experience of when you accomplish your intention, when you manifest it, and you're able to successfully hand over, maybe to your unconscious mind, source, quantum field, vortex, universe, God, however you refer to it. would that enable you to be more present and to be looking for the signs of when to take action, listening to your intuition, taking that aligned action? I think so. I think if you have that sense and you're connected to your heart, what you want to experience, and then you're handing it over, it allows you to hold your intention lightly. And to accelerate your manifesting success, holding on to your intention lightly is so important. So important. So let's talk about some specifics. Maybe you want to increase your revenue in your business. And when you set that intention, do you immediately go to, well, yeah, I can bring that home study course out of retirement, and I can send a promotion, and I can maybe, send a coupon code to my subscribers, or I can do a special promotion to people who have already purchased something similar, and this could be the next step. Do you immediately go to how you're going to do it, how you're going to make the money? Okay, we're going to cover a few other scenarios, and then we're going to go into how to let it go. Or here's another one. Maybe you are employed. You've got a job. You want more money. Who doesn't want more money? Maybe you need more money. Do you immediately go to, well, I just got to ask my boss for a pay rise? That's it. That's the path. But you're looking at money, and it's narrowly going to come through your job. And it's going to come from a pay rise. What if it comes through a bonus? But you have asked for a pay rise. Nothing wrong with asking for what you want, but could you hold your intention so lightly that the money comes in from another place? All right, third scenario. Maybe you want more social time. Maybe you notice that, hey, I'm watching Netflix too much, and I want to hang out with friends at least a couple times a week. Do you then, when you say, I want more social time, I want more activity, do you immediately go to focusing on your current friendships and picturing yourself doing things with your current friends versus more social time could be you bring in new friends. Maybe you're invited to a new community and you get to have expanded social network. So let's talk about this. I think it is part of our nature to be problem solving. And when we do that with manifesting, we are narrowing, like you're taking a big fire hose that's going to put out a fire, okay? And you're forcing the power of that which you're asking to support you, whether it's your unconscious mind, the vortex, God, source, quantum field. You're asking that powerful source material to go through a garden hose because you're saying it's got to spray exactly where I want it to spray versus obviously a fire hose is huge. I mean, and just to even hold on to that power can take several firemen or firewomen to hold it. Otherwise, it's flopping all around. So maybe part of us is a little fearful, a little concerned that if we really tap into the power, let's just say universe right now, so I don't have to keep repeating those, that we won't be able to control it. Good point, right? We won't be able to control the power coming through that energy, and we're used to holding our garden hose. What if we were truly able to hand over and let it go? I mean, I start to get chills right now thinking of the power of this if we can shift our mindset here. What if we were to truly hand over and say, please help? It's kind of like where faith comes in, isn't it? If you're someone who follows a more traditional religious path, you're trained in that, aren't you? To have faith. Maybe that's what we're talking about in this episode. faith that the outcome's going to happen, and you don't have to force and control it or figure out how it's going to happen. Can you just feel the peacefulness in that if you had faith and you weren't trying to hold that huge power and forcing it to go through the small, narrow garden hose that you think it's got to come through? Wow. Could we then create amazing miracles with just a thought and intention? Because here's the thing. I work with a lot of entrepreneurs, and they come to me and they have an idea of what they want to accomplish. And more often than not, I would say 80 to 90% of the people have an idea where it's got to come from. And when I say, can we just focus on how you want to feel? Can we focus on the experience of it and let go of the how? Takes a little while. Takes a little while because we are such problem solvers. Even if you've ever been employed and you have an issue you've got to solve, there's an issue you see in the company and you go to your boss, he's going to want you to have an idea, he or she, aren't they? They don't want you to just dump it on their desk. They want you to have already an idea how to solve it. So why to go to your boss at all? Why not just solve it if you know how to do it? Well, with manifesting, it's not like that, is it? We're asking for support, my friends. We're asking for help. And that means if we'd already solved it, if we know how to solve it, then we would have done it. And then so we're dictating? This is how I want it. This is where I want the money to come from. This is where I want the more social time with friends to come from. There's an arrogance, isn't there? Like we've already solved it, and I want you to do it in this exact way. So let's talk about this. How to do it. How to hand over. Well, if you have not already heard me talk about the book, My Mindful Achiever, I think this is a really powerful side benefit, because not why I wrote the book, but there's a side benefit because I go into that a lot. Handing over. But it's subtle. It's not done in a kind of all or nothing way. It's how can I hand over and just allow support. Allow someone to give something to me. Because if we are resistant to even just a compliment, gosh, you look really nice today, Ariana. I really like that dress on you. And like, oh, yeah, I got it at a thrift store. And we deflect it. That's a way that we are not allowing ourselves to receive. Because this goes everywhere. This goes everywhere. We're not allowing ourselves to receive the compliment. We're not allowing ourselves to receive the support from the universe. We are trying to control. And when we control, it's like you're taking the power of the universe and you're forcing it down this garden hose. Doesn't work. It's not going to allow you to force and focus its energy. It's going to go somewhere else. Too much work. I'm not going to work with this intention or objective. It's not going to turn out well. So, how to let go? Well, in the book, Mindful Achiever, and I cannot recall the chapters that are which ones to share with you, but it goes through and revisits this topic throughout the book and opening yourself to allowing more support. Yes, it is a process when you go through the Mindful Achiever method because you're getting clear what you want. You're highlighting the one that is the right timing and right action to take. And then you're going through a significant process of memorizing it into reality. And no, I'm not talking about where it's coming from. I'm talking about the state. I'm talking about your beingness, your emotions. You memorize that. And what's interesting, it's happened to me several times, is that once I get connected to that state, the very thing, the intention, the thing I want to manifest, the objective, it no longer has to happen. I'm no longer white-knuckling it. I'm no longer forcing the outcome as I see it. I'm at peace. I'm in joy with what is. And guess what happens? Comes faster. Just one little thing that happened yesterday. And it's small, but this is a sign for me that I'm not trying to force the outcome, not needing something to happen. So one of my little, I guess we could say a side hustle, is I like taking care of animals. And I've got a neighbor, and I invite her big, tall black poodle to come over and play with my dog. It's like a doggy play date. I never knew those existed, but go figure, they do. And I just invite the dog over because I enjoy the dog and my dog's happy. I don't think if there's going to be any remuneration, I'm not doing it to get paid. Yesterday, the friend comes over to pick her beautiful, tall black poodle up. She has flowers in her hands, a card, and in the card there was a gift card to guess where? One of my favorite stores, Trader Joe's. And I thought, wasn't that beautiful? Wasn't that beautiful? Because I had been thinking, I have a little trick I play with myself. When I am selling something on Facebook Marketplace, or I'm, doing some dog care or cat care, it's another lovely family in the neighborhood I do cat care, and I haven't heard from her for like 3 or 4 months, and I thought, there's something wrong. Well, just this week, she reaches out to me and said, hey, we're going to be traveling for about 10 days. Can you be a backup for us? My dad might not be able to do it. I said, absolutely. I'm so grateful to hear that all is well. Thought something happened to your cat. So 2 events within, less than 48 hours, because I wanted to build up it's a little mini savings account that I have. It's kind of my mad money. And I just put money in there when I have sold something randomly, or dog care, cat care. It's just fun money. I don't have to justify where I'm spending it. It's just fun money. And actually, I drained it when I went to Europe with my son in August. And I was like, I really want to build that back up again. What happens? It's a gentle intention. I'm not saying where it has to come from. I know where it's come from in the past, but it doesn't mean it has to. And spontaneously, money starts flowing. So letting go of the outcome is not an instant mindset shift. It's not a belief that you can change instantly. For most people, you might be able to, but it is a journey. And it makes you into a more open, receptive, and willingness to receive person. I don't have a name for that. It's a state of being. It's being in presence, mindfulness. And if that resonates, I really highly recommend you can get the Kindle version. I think it's like $10 on Amazon. And I think you're really going to be able to deepen your manifesting practice in a way that is holding things lightly. Oh, it's such a wonderful journey. Such a wonderful journey. Okay, we'll wrap up for now. I've enjoyed this episode. I hope you do. And thank you so much for listening. And as we wrap up, remember, as you confirm yourself, you become free. Free to receive. And letting go of the outcome is freeing to receive. All right, so much love, many blessings. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.